You know, here on this channel, we talk a ton about how we work with vinyl siding. We talk a lot about how we work with all kinds of home exteriors, but today we're at a home on this beautiful waterfront. And not only does it have horizontal vinyl siding and vertical vinyl siding, it also has diagonal vinyl siding. We're gonna go through and I'm just gonna take you step by step and then show you my favorite part. Now, generally, when you're thinking of home siding, you're probably thinking something more like this. It's running horizontal on the home. But like I mentioned, this home is pretty cool because it has horizontal, it has vertical, and it's got diagonal. That's going to change the install process just a little bit. For horizontal siding, as you can see here, they remove a row of siding and they drill holes into each stud cavity. They're going to use a tool, check for any kind of blocks or stops in the wall. If they found one, they would remove another row of siding and then drill above or below that stop. We talked about horizontal siding. Let's talk about that vertical siding too. As you can see, there's a whole lot laid out in front of me because when we come to a home that has the vertical siding, we have to take more siding off because it's not just a straight line that goes across the different stud cavities. It's individual pieces. So you have to take them off to be able to get to the stud cavity in the first place. Now, a good contractor, to make sure that they're doing their due diligence, they are going to have to take off more of the vertical siding just to ensure that each of those stud cavities are completely filled. So this here is actually my favorite part of this house. It's such a cool feature. It's the diagonal siding. Unlike the vertical siding, we don't have to take off every piece to access the stud cavities, but we do need to take off more than just one row, and let me show you why. Like I mentioned, with a horizontal install, we only have to remove one piece of siding. Here we're going to remove more so that we can make sure that we gain access to each of these stud cavities. Because it's diagonal, it's not just a straight across path. We drill a hole here, we have another one here, and some more down here. But then you'll see we also have some over here. So why is it important that these holes are drilled closer to the middle than the top or bottom? Our process is they're gonna run the hose into the cavity and they're gonna run it all the way down to the bottom and fill, and then they're gonna run it all the way to the top and fill. They do this because that method ensures that the walls in those cavities are completely filled with the RetroFoam. Owning a home on the water is really great because you have these beautiful views like the one that you see behind me. But there are some issues that can arise that you may not realize are coming from such beautiful scenery. Obviously, what I'm talking about is going to be the amount of moisture in the air. This can affect your home in two ways. One, we're going to talk about air movement. When that air is moving, it's got moisture in it because you have a lake right here. Also, we're going to talk about humidity. Anything that is close to a body of water is going to have higher humidity levels. Now, if the building envelope of your home isn't air sealed, then that air movement with moisture and humidity is making its way inside, and that can be a huge problem. Now, if you have traditional insulation like fiberglass or cellulose, those two materials tend to retain that moisture. Now, the issue with that is that that can lead to mold and mildew growth, but also it reduces their ability to block heat transfer, which is specifically what they're made for. Now, sealing the building envelope is great because it's going to keep all of that moisture out. Now, the great thing is if you also have an HVAC system that's more on the efficient side, it's also going to keep air circulating in the home so it's nice and healthy. You are probably looking around and wondering, why is all this siding laying out like this? Let me tell you, there's a specific reason for it. These really cool like outlet window pieces that I showed you earlier, all the siding had to be taken off because it's vertical siding. The crew has laid all of this siding out exactly how it goes back up here. That makes reinstalling it so much easier because they just pick the piece up and it lines right up with where it goes. Now, as I mentioned before, homes that have the diagonal siding, that does tend to add more complication to the install process. Now, behind me here, you can see that there's a specific pattern that he's following as he's injecting the foam. Now, they do this to make sure that each cavity is completely filled. I took you step by step through the install of this home that has vinyl siding. We saw them take off the siding, we saw them inject the foam, and now you're seeing them put the siding back up. Now, we worked with horizontal siding, we worked with vertical siding, and even diagonal. So now that you've seen the whole process here, you're probably ready to make your home just as energy efficient and comfortable as the one behind me. Now, if that's the case, make sure to check out our Find a Dealer page. There you're going to find RetroFoam dealers across the country who can do this exact work at your home. I'm your building science brainiac, reminding you to bring a little science to every project.